or the reopening of the church for Masses, this video explains the procedures and guidelines everyone must follow. At the present time, Cardinal Cupich has granted special dispensation, releasing our obligation from physically attending Sunday Mass. So if you are not yet ready to join us in person, you can still worship with us on Facebook or YouTube. We will live stream the daily Mass on weekdays and Saturday, and the 9 o'clock Mass on Sunday morning. If you missed the live stream, you can always view the recorded Mass at any time. Please be assured we are doing everything we can to maintain your health and safety. It is important that you follow the instructions and directions of the greeter and the ushers to keep everyone safe. Due to the Archdiocesan guidelines for a phased reopening, and as we undertake the unification process with Saint Anastasia, Mass times may be in flux and subject to change. Please check the website for current Mass times, as well as any email communications and the bulletins. Once you are ready to attend Mass, please know that you must pre-register on signupgenius.com or by calling the rectory at 847-623-5050. This will guarantee that you have a seat during Mass. Because of social distancing, the seating capacity is limited, and only those who have pre-registered will be assured of having a seat in one of the pews. You can find a link to Sign Up Genius on our website, stdismasparish.net. Because we want everyone to stay safe and healthy, particularly our pastor, Father Sammy, and our priests, please do not attend Mass if you are feeling sick in any way, have a fever, or have been exposed to anyone in the past 14 days who has been sick or positively tested for COVID-19. Okay, so you have pre-registered and are now ready to attend Mass. Please arrive at least 20 to 30 minutes early in order to check in. Once you leave your vehicle, please put on your face mask. Your face mask must remain in place the entire time you are in the church. Please bring your own mask. As you approach the church, you will notice there is only one set of doors marked for entry, the center doors of the main entrance. All other doors are marked for exit only. Prior to entry, a greeter will ask for your identity and check your name against the registry list. From there, an usher will guide you to apply hand sanitizer before entering the church. As you enter, please avoid touching any surfaces on your way to your seats. Immediately past the doors, you will notice a drop box for your donation offering. We will not be passing a collection basket during the offertory at Mass, so please use the drop box either as you enter or before exiting the church. You can also use Give Central for electronic donations. We thank you for your generosity. Continuing on into the church, an usher will direct you to a seat. Notice the markings on the floor to help you maintain 6 feet social distancing as you walk. To minimize crossing paths with other worshipers, seating will be assigned, filling the front pews first and working towards the back pews. We ask that you follow the instructions of the ushers. Each pew is separated into 3 sections, as marked by blue taped crosses. Every other pew will be marked off. If you are assigned the center section in a pew, Please try not to touch any surfaces on the outer section of pew as you walk across towards the center. Once you have been seated, please remain in your assigned seat to avoid crossing the path of others or stepping across or over other people. Pay attention to social distancing with 6-foot minimum separation. Individual worshipers should stay seated on the blue tape cross. Family groups can sit together closely while maintaining 6-foot separation from their neighbors. Communion. Your next opportunity to move from your seat is at communion. Father will provide verbal instructions on the specific procedure, as this is subject to change based on how many worshipers are present and how many pew sections are being used. Regardless from which aisle communion is distributed, the general procedure is the same. An usher will direct each worshiper pew by pew, row by row, and may start from the back or from the front. Once your row has been called, everyone in that row must go to communion, whether receiving the host or not. This avoids crossing paths and stepping over other people. It is important that you keep your face mask on, especially while facing the priest or Eucharistic minister. Before receiving the host, an usher will apply sanitizer to your hands. Please rub the sanitizer into your hands until dry. Then extend your hands with one palm open to receive the host. Before you remove your face mask, step aside 6 feet away from the Eucharistic minister or priest. Then briefly remove your mask to consume the host. Reapply the mask onto your face, then walk back to your same assigned seat in your assigned pew. Please maintain 6 feet social distancing throughout. Exiting. At the conclusion of Mass, please remain in your pew. Wait your turn to exit until an usher directs your pew to do so. Again, this will be done in an order to minimize crossing the paths of other worshipers. The west exit doors closest to Hunter Hall will be used as the exit point. Please maintain 6 feet social distancing as you walk down the aisle, keeping an eye on the floor markings. Please follow the directions of the ushers. Just prior to exiting, an usher will provide you a copy of the bulletin if you wish to have one. Please proceed steadily and continuously out the doors to avoid backing up the flow of traffic. Everyone must exit at the conclusion of Mass. Private prayer is not permitted after Mass. This is necessary to allow the cleaning crew time to sanitize the pews and worship space prior to the next Mass. Because of social distancing guidelines, please note the use of restrooms is limited at this time, especially once Mass has begun, in order to minimize crossing the path of others or stepping over and across other parishioners. There is an occupancy limit of 1 person in the restrooms. We all know this is a different worship experience than we are used to. Hopefully, these procedures keep us all safe and healthy. We look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you for your patience and understanding during this time.